Hey Survivor fans, please like, share, and subscribe. Check out my Survivor puzzle app. The link is in the video's description.
39 days ago, 20 Survivor fans from all across the globe set out to compete in the greatest game on television. Only this time, they weren't on an island. It was virtual, done over Zoom, texting, and any other ways they could find to contact each other. 20 began this incredible journey, but now only 6 remain. After getting blindsided early in the game by the BCG, Eddie mysteriously returned into the game at the merge a new man and a new player. He orchestrated the Corey blindside. At the last tribal, Eddie helped his ally Eve and undermined Marco's plan to take out Griffin. Eddie has shown the ability to evolve in this game, but will that be enough to get him to the end? Griffin has moved throughout the game, dodging votes left and right, but when he couldn't dodge them, he took them head on and survived regardless. He has built up strong relationships with Kyle and Eve, but now he must find a way to take out his biggest threats if he wants the chance to win. The only original Goopit member left in the game, Alex, has been on the wrong side of the vote many times, but through a combination of 2 correct idol plays, negating 11 votes against him, and a clutch immunity win, he has made it to the final 6. The question is, can he make it to the end and not only be the last Goopit member standing, the last player standing? Marco has been at top speed the entire game, making flashy moves and blindsiding people left and right. Last tribal, he betrayed his 2 closest allies in the game in Kyle and Eve, but they were able to mobilize and take out one of Marco's closest allies in Garrett. Now, at final 6, he must seal the deal or get voted out trying. Being a core member of the BCG the entire game, Eve has successfully stayed safe thanks to her strong connections with Eddie, along with being well connected with just about every player left in the game. She has helped to pull off blindsides on Andrew, Corey, and Eddie. But now, she must figure out if it will all be enough to get her to the end and win. From day 1, he was a massive target, but he acted quickly, helping build the strongest alliance of the game, the BCG. He has maintained power throughout most of the game, finding idols and winning immunities. But after being betrayed by Marco last tribal, he has very limited options. The question for Kyle is, can he make it to the end and win with all that he's done in the game? 39 days, 20 people, 1 virtual survivor.
Marco flipping definitely came as a shock, and I won't lie, like, it hurt a little bit personally, but I think I'm more understanding of the gameplay reasons why than Eve is. I mean, I respect the attempt, but the move didn't work, so he's went down a little bit in my books after that. If he was going to take the shot, frankly, I think he should have just aimed right for me rather than trying to snipe Griffin, and now that I know he's against me, I kind of just have to hope I can pull a rabbit out of a hat and make something happen to get Eve and I to the next step of this game.
Marco, you traitor. It's literally thanks to my persuasion skills and Eddie's, well, information that Griffin isn't gone right now and that Garrett is out. And you know what, honestly, I am thrilled because that means that I'm not completely screwed, but it's not looking great, to be honest.
I told Marco, dude, this is the time. If you're at the bottom of your alliance, you've got to play now. And I approached Garrett with the same idea because I know that they are at the bottom of their alliance. And Marco actually thought, yeah, that's right. Garrett kind of did the same, but their plan didn't work. So at that time, I threw the idea, they made the plan. I mean, at this point, I couldn't say like, yeah, we're gonna vote for this person, you know, when I'm actually in the bottom. I had immunity, but Eddie did not. So if we tried to manipulate the situation, maybe it would backfire. So at the end of the day, it was not me. So that's the Sandra mantra. And I'm using it and it's working. And yeah, they turn on each other like piranhas, like hyenas. Their true animal spirit is coming out. Like I am a triumphant eagle or like an amazing grizzly bear, and these people are just hyenas and they ate one of their own in Garrett.
So in the end, Eve got Griffin to flip, which I'm very happy about. That pretty much took out one of Marco's allies, thus meaning he has another reason that I might be able to go to the end with him. I cannot beat Marco, Kyle, or Eve. But I actually might have a chance against Alex and Griffin. So I'm trying to get Alex and Griffin to work with me to take out those other three, which might work. I've honestly not had the best relationship with Alex, and genuinely me and Griffin don't talk, so I'm hopeful that I can manage to put this group together and this might work. Marco actually managed to pull Griffin away from Kyle and Eve, so it sounds like it's actually like a 4-2 and I'm in the majority. I don't feel comfortable working with Marco or Alex, especially after what just happened, and if Kyle or Eve write me out, I'm kind of screwed. But I'm just going to stay with it as long as I can, but I would rather work with just Griffin and Alex and have Marco not be there, but I'll just have to see where it goes.
Just when things couldn't get any worse, I lose Griffin. Not that he's voted out, but that he flipped. He'll leave me on red, he just won't respond, and it's so obvious he flipped, which means I'm in even more of a dire situation. Originally it was like maybe 3-3 with Griffin and Eve on my side, but now it's 4-2. All eyes are on me because, like, I am the threat in this game. If I get to the end, I damn well win this game. Only everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. Eddie knows it. Alex knows it. Griffin knows it. That's why he flipped. Marco knows it. That's why he flipped last time. Luckily, Eddie came to us, pulled a fast one on him. And Eve knows it too, only Eve's pretty well mad at Marco, so she's willing to stick with me, at least for now. I'm gonna do some work. But I don't feel that great right now.
Marco is completely unaware of what actually went on behind the scenes, but now he wants to put me, Alex, himself, and Griffin in a 4-person alliance to take out Eve and Kyle, which I'm alright with it, but at the same time I really can't work with Marco. I don't trust him, and I frankly don't trust Alex either. I think if I go to the end with Griffin and Alex, I might actually win this thing. But if I go with Kyle, Marco, or Eve, I'm creamed. So I definitely know where I stand in the end game. So if I'm able to get rid of those three, I'm going to have a good chance at winning this game. But I'm still not sure about this whole 4-person alliance. But I'll figure out where we're going to go with this.
I have an idea. Griffin flipped on me, but I think I may very well be able to get him to flip back, because Griffin right now, he's just a pawn in everyone else's games. If he just goes along with this plan, takes me out at Final 6, what does that do for his chances of winning? Nothing. He's just being a pawn in Marco's game, he's being a pawn really in Eddie's game. And Alex is more so just a pawn altogether, so I'll throw him in there too. If I can point this out to him and tell him, you don't need to take me to the end, but you need to make a move. And taking me out isn't a move for you, it's a move for Marco, it's a move for Eddie. So that may be able to get him to flip back, and maybe I can get him to vote for Marco.
Kyle, did you really just flip back Griffin? Like, what? How did you manage this? Like, Griffin just hop ship over to Marco and you've just been like, come back sis. Like, you social god.
Today feels weird. Something just isn't right. I haven't really gotten the chance to talk to Griffin all too much, but he just seems distant, I guess we call it. He doesn't really want to talk about any other plans, and I'm assuming this all derives from when he told me my plan that I've already told him, and said that he made the plan. So we kind of had a disagreement on who made the plan, so I'm not sure what's going on with Griffin, but I feel like something happened that I'm not completely aware of, and I'm going to try and get to the bottom of it.
I had another idea. What if I convinced Marco to rejoin and reform the BCG? I could obviously go along with Griffin and Eve if I actually have Griffin and just take out Marco at Final 6. And my reasons for actually reaching out to Marco and potentially flipping him back are as follows. Number one, if I take out Marco at Final 6, I am guaranteeing that I have to win immunity at Final 4 and Final 5 in order to even have a shot at making it to the end of the game. Whereas if I keep Marco around and he is actually loyal to me because he flips back, I may very well be able to squeak by one more vote without immunity. It's a long shot, but it's a possibility. My second reason is because if a BCG member goes at Final 6, then the other two are going to have to win immunity because the remaining 3 that aren't BCG are going to take out the other 2 if they don't win immunity. And I'm going to tell Marco the BCG has just worked too damn hard to go out at 4, 5, and 6. Along with this, I am going to try and convince Marco that Eddie and Griffin are going to take him out. Not entirely true. I believe I have diverted Griffin's vote onto Marco. Eddie, I'm not so sure. But if I can convince Marco, one, that he is screwed if he doesn't go with me and Eve, and appeal to his sentimental side, I may very well be able to go and get Marco to flip. I'm about to call him and try. We'll just have to see how it works out.
Carl and Eve have reached out to me. They've forgiven me for my transgressions. I've been absolved of my sins. They've come to me and said, hey Marco, right, we put in too much work to get betrayed right now. And I agree, the B-CG, the British Columbia gang, has done way too much to be taken out at 6, 5, and 4. That would be disgusting if that happened. Because, I'm gonna be real, Alex, for fear of sounding cocky, Alex, Eddie, and Griffin should not win. I'm just gonna say it, compared to me, even Kyle, I do feel like one of us should win. It does make sense to get rid of Eddie. Eddie is playing both sides and Eddie wants me, Carl, and Eve out. He wants all of us out. I know that for sure. So I want Eddie. Dagnabbit, I want Eddie to go out first. That's what I want. Yeah, I'll admit, Eddie. I'll take you out again. That's what I'm gonna do.
Kyle, did you or did you not just get Marco to flip back to us and get Griffin to flip against Marco? Dude, you've been pulling some big boy plays, but Jesus Christ, gotta admire it. Mad props, dude, and yeah, big move.
Well, welcome the 6 of you to obviously the Final 6, the survival finale, and just obviously congratulations to all of you, Alex, Griffin, Kyle, Eve, Eddie, and Marco. You all have had different paths to get here, and there's only one person leaving tonight with the $1 billion prize and the $10 from Ryan's daughter. So, before anything crazy happens, I'm just going to get straight into it for the Final 6 Immunity Challenge. Survivors ready? Go.
Oh, I see what we're doing.
Kyle seems to be very focused right now. Alex, very
There's
focused.
the objective.
One person has completed stage 1, and that would be Eddie.
What the heck?
Eddie is moving on to stage 2.
Cheating.
I'm done. I'm so done.
Eddie has been sent to stage 2.
How do I show you? Let me share my screen.
Email, share screen. Okay, I do it. Alex still working hard. Griffin pondering over life decisions.
Okay, I'm on my way. Okay, bye.
There we go. Come on. Let's go.
We wanted Griffin's mother on the screen. Sadly, she's
My
not.
sister.
Same thing. Kyle prides himself on his puzzle-solving skills, and yet he is not completed.
I'm good. I'm okay at slide puzzles. I never said I was good at these.
I'm good at Sudoku.
Eddie has completed stage 2. He's moving on to stage 3. But we'll see how he does in stage 3. Marco getting closer on stage 2 here. Kyle, Eve, Griffin, and Alex still on stage 1.
Let's hope that Eddie's a genius. I've got it! Speaking of geniuses, guess who just did it? Here we go.
Kyle officially on to stage 2.
That's not. He's not giving it. Oh, it's a slide puzzle.
Okay, I'm done with
I got one piece.
I'm so. Oh my god. What even is this? I'm so.
Now do you see why I've been on this for a while?
My email's broke.
Got it.
Alex on stage 2 now.
I got it.
Kyle moving on to stage 3, slide puzzle. We'll see how he does with this. Now it's Eddie, Marco, Kyle all working.
The heck, I'm missing pieces on the jigsaw.
I should have learned. Rebecca, I don't know. How do I do this? Let's think.
Marco getting close, Eddie getting close, Kyle working, Griffin and Eve both doing well. Challenge is complete. Eddie has won.
I was so close.
Congratulations. Eddie.
Oh my god.
Smart human.
He solved.
I
all
reset
three
that puzzle 3 times trying to figure out where those pieces went.
Congratulations to Eddie. You now have a 1 in 5 shot at winning this game.
Rough Eddie.
That was close.
So, I actually ended up winning immunity today. It wasn't specifically my plan to win immunity, but there's been a couple of things going on behind the scenes that have genuinely made me feel uncomfortable, and I genuinely don't want to be able to get votes tonight. Alex is being very hard to work with, and it seems like every time I tell him something, all of a sudden Marco knows about it. So at the end of the day, I'm wanting to do us 3, me, Alex, and Griffin, vote for Kyle, but at the end, I don't even know if that's going to happen now, because these 2 cannot work together, and they will not work with me. It's ridiculous.
Literally seconds from winning that immunity challenge, and being that I'm the front runner to win this season, not having immunity at Final 6 could potentially be a death sentence. Now, even before the challenge, I was pulling a lot of social strings, trying to trick Marco into thinking he has to come back to Eve and I, and convincing Griffin that Eve and I will vote out Marco with him. And it's going to be a real test of my skills in social manipulation that I survive tonight, and all of my plans for tonight work out.
Plan tonight is to vote Alex, and hopefully the BCG is back in action. I was joking with Eddie at the start of the week. Maybe we could do like a 3-to-1 to 1-to-1 or something. That would be the dream scenario, but honestly it's not gonna happen because like that's kind of coordinated, if you know what I mean. So I mean, I'm expecting a 3-to-3 split, but fingers crossed that somehow we get majority, Marco stays with us, and we bring it home for the boys.
Now that Eddie has immunity, it's not great, but we still do have the backup plan of just voting for Alex, which isn't great for me. I would have preferred to take out Eddie at Final 6 because he is the bigger strategical threat for me in terms of strategic ability, whereas Alex, he's still a good piece to knock off the board, but he's not my preferred target. Going into this, I was the biggest threat in the game. I still am the biggest threat in the game, but I have done a lot of work, and like so much work. I'll probably just try and reiterate all here. I convinced Griffin that Eve and I are going to be voting for Marco. Why am I doing this? Because I need Griffin's vote diverted. Because if I get 3 votes against me from the trio of Alex, Eddie, and Griffin, I am done for. Because that only ties the vote, but I 100% go on the revote. But if I can divert just 1 of their votes, I'm good. Because I also convinced Marco that Eddie and Griffin are actually targeting him. I think I have gotten him to flip back. Some of it was trickery, some of it is just my honest opinion of how I would like this game to play out with having a BCG member win the game. Now that I should have Marco back on my side, and I have Griffin voting for Marco as a diverted vote, I have basically 4 votes. I have my vote, I have Eve's vote, I have Marco's vote, I have Griffin's vote, and I can do basically whatever I want with them. Now this is all assuming everything goes perfectly to my plan. If Griffin catches on, or if Eddie convinces him to vote for me, I could very well be done for. If Marco flips on me because he has shown a tendency for brash, bold gameplay in the past, that could end my game as well. There is a lot of moving pieces, and it's just a matter of how well I can balance them.
I am excited, and I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna give more of what you've seen today, and I'm gonna win the next immunity challenges. Watch. Watch.
Welcome, the 6 of you, to Tribal Council. I'm going to bring in the members of the jury. So, we have, there's too many people at this point. We have Michael, Corey. I don't even know if I want to do it in order at this point. Eliseo, he's somewhere. Declan. Cody. Category number 6, Zach. And last person voted out, Garrett. Eddie, how does it feel to have that necklace around your neck right now?
I'm very thankful. I don't have to worry tonight for once. And since I got back, I don't have to worry about what happens.
So, yeah, obviously Garrett was voted out. He was supposed to be in the majority alliance. Griffin, you were part of that alliance when Garrett got voted out. What happened last tribal, and does it really affect, going into this tribal?
I honestly don't know. I got so many chat messages right when the vote was happening. I got so confused. So right now where it stands, I really don't know where the numbers are at. So,
Eve, could it be you going home tonight? Do you really not know what's happening?
Yeah, I would imagine I will be getting some votes. I don't know whether it's enough to send me home, but I'm almost certain I will.
Besides Eddie in this final 6, does anybody feel safe tonight? Do you feel like you're not going home? Nobody raising their hand again. It's been a reoccurring theme. Ooh.
I would have if it was last tribal council, but this past week's been pretty.
The mods asking questions at tribal. That'd be great.
I've been in danger since pre-merge. Basically, I've been surviving every single tribal council. And I've had to do whatever it took at that time, and I'm here, so...
All right. Marco, you're looking down at your phone right now, perhaps texting about a possible vote out tonight.
Go.
Are you ready to go tonight? Is everybody ready to go tonight?
Yeah.
Straightforward enough for everybody to vote?
Hopefully.
A lot of people scattering right now. Only person not scattering right now seems to be Griffin, who's kind of just here.
I like being natural.
Griffin's the kingpin who's running the game.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but I just want to say before tribal, because over the past week it's been a bit blurry. Everyone's kind of distracted. I think, to me at least, it's very clear that there are 2 people who would beat all the rest of us at the end. Just Eve and Carl have played this game brilliantly. To be honest, I've been there the whole time, and I think if we don't do anything, I just want to say, those 2 are the front runners. If they don't get taken out before the end, we can't beat them. I'm just saying, we can't. I just want to say that before we go to vote.
All right. And with Marco's last remarks, we're going to get to the... So, Griffin, you're up. Alex. Eve. Marco. Kyle.
Sucks to suck.
And Eddie.
In all honesty, Kyle, you really should be going home tonight. But, congrats.
Alright. I'm gonna tell you.
There's only 6 votes. How long does it take him?
I was waiting for you to...
What is he doing?
Anybody has the hidden immunity idol, you want to play it, now would be the time to do so. Alright. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave tribal council area immediately. I'll read the vote. First vote, Alex. Eve. It's 1 vote Alex, 1 vote Eve. Alex. It's 2 votes Alex, 1 vote Eve. Kyle. It's 2 votes Alex, 1 vote Eve, 1 vote Kyle. 2 votes left. Jury member number 8. 15th person voted out of Virtual Survivor, Season 1. It'd be Alex.
You guys, liars. What the French, dude?
Thanks, you played really well, man. Well played.
You
Well played, Alex.
Thank you, Alex. Well, if it means anything, there was still one vote left, and that vote was for Marco, actually. So, by the end of it, was 3 votes Alex, 1 vote Marco, 1 vote Eve, 1 vote Kyle.
Who the hell voted for me?
Not me, Marco.
And you know what?
Not me.
Congratulations to you guys for being all in the final 5. Marco, Kyle, Griffin, Eve.
We are now in the conventional finale from the older season. Good job, everybody.
Have you guys all get some rest for the challenge tomorrow. Head back to camp. Good night.
People are a bunch of liars. Like, what the hell? Like, they played a good game. I'm super excited about these. Thank you so much, Survivor Geek and everyone. I had a blast. This was harder than I thought. I will never, ever play this again because it was way too hard. But I go with a smile on my face and make the best men or women win. Okay? Cool. Thank you.
So Alex, being Alex, is completely shocked that he goes home when I'm not that stunned. I knew something was going on with Griffin. Apparently Kyle got to him and told him to undermine me by voting Marco. And then Alex just wouldn't listen to me about voting Kyle, so he voted Eve. And so the whole vote just went to shit. And genuinely it did. So now I find myself in the worst spot of the game. So at the end of the day, I just have to bank on my social bonds to keep me here a little longer. But I'm not completely sure if I can stay. I've played really hard and people are starting to notice.
Call me the puppet master and watch these strings get pulled. Alex gone. Oh my, it worked. Oh my god, it worked. I got Griffin to vote for Marco. I got Marco back on the BCG side. I'm in Final 5. All eyes are once again on me as the target, but I just took out Alex in a 3-to-1-to-1-to-1. Like, has that ever been done before? That was insane.
So right now, Alex is gone. He's the only person I didn't talk to properly. And this is literally my dream Final 5 right now. Because I've got all of my closest allies at the end with me. And honestly, I think I'm in one of the best positions I could be in. Because I know for a fact that if Kyle's still in the game, then Marco will take me to the end, Eddie will take me to the end, and Griffin will take me to the end. Because no one can beat Kyle. So I'm sitting pretty right now. If, you know, certain things happen, like Kyle doesn't win immunity, then maybe I might take him out, maybe. But then obviously that makes me a big threat. But at the same time, if Kyle makes it to the end, he's guaranteed one.
James, I saw you smirking as well the moment.
James, you're not good at acting.
Just during like the vote reading, I was just like, oh my god.
Oh.
I was just watching the votes come in, and I'm just like, oh god. Congratulations, you 5, for, you know, being the final 5. You guys took out 15 people. There are only 5 left. Only one of you has a chance of winning. It's really no surprise. So, just like that, we're gonna get into our final 5 immunity challenge. Pretty simple question. What was Thomas's YouTube channel name called?
Oh.
3, 2, 1, show.
Something's. Oh, yes. Yes.
What does that say, Eve? Marine reaction?
Oh, that's an S.
Marco, don't cover up that S. I saw that.
There's no S there.
Marco doesn't get it right. Eddie does not get it right. Griffin, I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't see your IDK. Alright, but Kyle and Eve at 1 point. This one's about a certain kid. How old is Renier?
10.
Easy.
3, 2, 1, show. 12,
No, wait, what?
13. Griffin, Kyle, and Eve get it right.
Are you sure?
2 points Kyle, 2 points Eve, 1 point Griffin. Marco and Eddie.
He was 12 though. He was 12 at the. He was 12 at the beginning of.
No, he wasn't. He was always
Check
1
the
year younger
comments.
than me. That's
He
why I do
became
it.
13.
What animal has Garrett eaten before? Is it A, rhino, B, guinea pig, C, elephant, or D, blue-nosed monkey?
And why are we supposed to know this?
3, 2, 1, show.
Guinea pig?
We have a correct answer. It is B, guinea pig.
What the heck?
And Tom will get it right.
I figured eating rhino is probably illegal, so.
What
Close to
tattoo? What tattoo did Andrew have?
Oh, I saw it before too.
I know Andrew and I know my boy.
You said that last time.
Yeah, but I was like, that was Renier. This is Andrew. This is something different. We had something.
3, 2, 1, go. Mega symbol, omega symbol. You guys both get points. Dude, I don't do silly at all.
Do I get points?
Marco, you don't get points. Marwin, Marwan, Marwan. You have a bunch of different names for him, but how do you accurately pronounce his name? We're going to actually start with Eddie. How do you pronounce his name?
This is so offensive to
Marwan.
him. That's so offensive to him.
I'm going to have Eve go next.
Right, it's like I can say it in written form. I can't pronounce the A because I'm not from America. Oh, I can't, no, because I'm a look.
Alright. Marco.
Okay, well, wait, okay, well, hold on a second. Let me think. Okay, I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna say marijuana. No, wait, no.
The next word is going to be the final answer.
Marwan.
Griffin, I'm going to ask you for an answer.
Marijuana.
Okay, Kyle, I'm going to have to ask you for an answer.
Marijuana.
Kyle is correct there, which means Griffin also gets a point. And Eddie, I think, got it right, actually. True or false? Alicio has a twin sister. True or false? Alicio has a twin sister.
He's gonna kill him.
3, 2, 1, go.
I don't know.
I know this one. I know my boy Alicia.
I put false. Okay. Now that everybody got it
Griffin
right.
actually gets it correct. He does not have a twin sister. He has a twin brother. You guys are a big fan of Cody. I'm looking for a one-word answer here. He said it before. What survivor trait was Cody's game built off of?
I already know the word.
3, 2, 1, go. He says megaphone, deceptive, loyalty, cunning, loyal. I'm going to give points to Eddie and Marco there.
How many questions are left?
We have 2 questions left. What nationality is Michael?
Oh.
I mean...
3, 2, 1, go. Jewish, Canadian, Italian.
Oh, it is.
Canadian and white. It is Canadian. Even Marco get a point.
That's not a nationality, right?
Yes, it is.
It is? Oh, it's probably because I'm American.
It's too obvious. I was like, man, maybe he's from somewhere else.
2 people wrote down a race.
I swear he was Jewish. She looks like a Jewish kid.
Marco is at 2 points, still out of the competition. What got Declan excited at the second meeting that was not even related to Survivor in any way, shape?
At the second meeting?
Yes,
I know this.
Wait, 1 second.
3.
Why am I writing? I can't.
2, 1, go. PS5 review. Griffin and Kyle both at 5.
I got PS5. I got PS5.
Griffin and Kyle both at 5, going into sudden death. One of you gets it right, one of you gets it wrong. And community right there. Going
Good luck, Kyle.
into sudden death. Give me a list, 20 through 6, who has been voted out of the game. I'll give you 60 seconds starting now.
For God's sake.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pencils down, both of you.
Dang it!
That is it. Alright. Griffin, you were a little hesitant, so I'm gonna have you show first. Alright, Connor, Alicio, Eddie, Thomas, Andrew, Yinny, Mike, Corey, Declan, Cody, Zach, Gary. Okay. Kyle.
Add him to Zach.
Got my man Garrett.
That's Cody, I'm not sure.
Hold on 1 second.
Unless he got his order wrong in some way, but I think.
Keep showing, sorry. I can't see that. Alright, Griffin, show yours one more time, please.
Oh, Renier, I totally forgot about Renier. He's right.
Griffin, show yours one more time, please.
Yeah, he's right.
Alright, well, we do have a winner,
Good job, Kyle.
and it is Kyle. Congratulations, Kyle. You have one immunity, 24 shot, winning this game.
I can't believe I did it. By one name, I'm immune. Like, you can see Eve's smile disappear. That shows me well enough where she stands. Eve is smiling as she thinks Griffin won immunity. As soon as she realizes I won immunity, she goes, I love Eve, man. And Marco, too, and Griffin. And, like, I haven't talked to Eddie, but I'm sure he's great. But, man, like, I needed this more than ever, and I'm so happy.
Kyle won immunity, and that's not great because I got offers from Marco and Eddie to go and vote out Kyle pre-time, and now they're both wanting me to vote with them, so...
This game is all about setting yourself up for success, and I really have to bank on winning immunity, but should I not, I need people there that are more likely to not take me out of friendship and loyalty. Now, I'm pretty sure they'll take me out anyway, but if I need to set myself up for a potential loss of immunity, then taking out Eddie is probably the right choice because I have no connection, no loyalty from him, whereas with Marco, with Eve, with Griffin, I do have genuine built-up friendships with them. So right now, I think I am leaning towards taking out Eddie over Marco.
On the one hand, I have Edward and Griffin wanting to vote out Marco, and seems like a pretty sweet offer. And then on the other hand, there's Marco and Kyle wanting to vote out Edward, and honestly, it's low-key kind of great being stuck in the middle.
Tonight, I'm going in with honestly no hope. I know I'm going home tonight. My only hope genuinely was Kyle not winning immunity, because he is a big threat, and I think people finally would notice that. But he did. I think I have Griffin possibly voting with me. However, my relationship with Eve is what I'm banking on, but I do know that me and her both made an agreement that if voting the other out helped the other in any way, we're willing to do it. So I'm just going in knowing damn well that it's probably my last night. And, you know, I had a good ride. So I know who I'm voting tonight. I know who Griffin's writing tonight. I know who Kyle and Marco are writing tonight. It all comes down to wherever Eve votes. And genuinely, whatever she votes, I will accept it.
At the end of the day, I'm the one who makes the decision. And it comes down to who I want with me at Final Four and who I think is best to keep around and who's best to get out, because you know what? For once, it's my choice, boys, and I'm hopefully not going to mess this up.
Alright, so welcome to Tribal Final 5. I'm going to bring in the members of the jury. We have Alicio, Michael, Corey, Declan, Cody, Zach, Garrett, and Alex voted out last Tribal Council. Alright, so just to start it off as I did last time, congratulations to Kyle this time on winning immunity.
Thank you.
Does that put you in a good spot now knowing you're in the Final Four?
The first repeat.
It's nice. Honestly, like, I mean, I thought I was beat there. I thought Griffin had won immunity, but he missed it. He forgot Renier in that list of who had been voted out, and so that saved me.
Eddie, you said you were really happy for the first time ever last Tribal that you were actually safe for once. Now, back to it, you're not safe again. How are you feeling?
It's probably my time. There's a group of 3 that are very, very tight. I don't know their odds of beating each other, but they're a lot tighter than I could have ever been with them. So I'm probably the next one to go.
Who's the group of 3 you would say right now?
Well, Kyle, Marco, and Eve are all very close, but they might just take Griffin because some of them have said that he's a GOAT, so.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Yeah, Griffin, how does that make you feel?
Compared to all of them and Griffin,
Like,
I'm another GOAT.
I know everybody's called me that. I know when I got out, when Declan got out and he said that, I know it was targeted at me right away. And I've heard from people I need to make a move, so maybe tonight I'll make a move.
All right, yeah, Marco, you're kind of scrambling right now. Could it be you tonight? Could you think that these 2 people in the minority right now, is there any chance that they can break a crack in the alliance of 3 that's alleged, talking about you, Kyle, and Eve?
I mean, it could be possible because I think, well, you never know with this game. You know what I mean? I don't think it's likely because me, Eve, and Carl have a relationship that has grown from outside of this game. Like, when I turned on the Final 7, I didn't really realize the ramifications that it had on our relationship, and I wanted to like make it up to them. You know what I mean? I did vote Alex last vote, and I did legitimately build a bond with Alex up until the last. I did build a bond with Alex going into Final 6, but my hands were kind of tied because I had heard news that Griffin and Eddie might have wanted to take me, Kyle, and Eve out at 6x4. And I thought if I voted Kyle out at 6, then it would be Eve and me next. So I thought, even though Eve and Kyle are like big threats, if I was going to go at 4, then it doesn't matter who I sit at the end with because I wouldn't be there.
We're all talking about friendships right now, but there is still a big part of the strategy in the game. You're still able to use idols. Tonight is the last chance for you guys to the immunity idol, a hidden immunity idol, anything you got in your pockets, any advantages, anything. It could all come out tonight. Eve, you ready for advantages and immunity idols to go flying or no? Silent, but straight to the point. All right. Well, with that, I think it's about time to vote. So, Griffin, you're up. Kyle.
I have successfully voted you out once. So as I successfully vote you out a second time, I have only one thing to say. Please don't come back this time.
Marco. Eddie.
I voted for Eve before. I voted for Kyle multiple times. I had to vote for you. I really didn't have a choice.
And Eve. Alright. I'm gonna tally the votes. Alright. For the last time, anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you want to play it, now would be the time to do so. Alright. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Marco.
Excuse you.
Eddie. Excuse. 1 vote Eddie, 1 vote Marco. Marco. 2 votes Marco, 1 vote Eddie. Eddie. That's 2 votes Marco, 2 votes Eddie, 1 vote left. And the 16th person voted out a virtual survivor, 9th member of our jury, Eddie. Bring me your torch.
No worries. I saw it coming from a mile away.
Yeah, sorry, Eddie.
Any last word from you, Eddie?
I think, honestly, someone's going to lose the game for taking someone they couldn't beat. That can be put any way they want. I have my jury speech ready, and I think people are going to tear into some of them.
So, congratulations to the final 4. Tomorrow you guys will get to your last immunity challenge, where one of you will win a spot in the final 3. Other 2 will have to fight for it. So, you guys head back to camp. See you tomorrow. Good night.
Well, you voted me out, and in all honesty, I completely accept it. I'm just hoping that Eve can manage to go to the end and win this thing. Me and her played this game pretty much since merged together, and I just hope that she can pull this thing out for us. For me personally, I've made big moves. I've done some things that maybe people might perceive as stupid or idiotic. However, for my personal game, I think I gained respect from certain people by doing those moves. I established my friendship with Eve by doing those, and I'm hoping once I get to the jury and explain my whole entire game, maybe they'll understand where I was coming from and why I did the things I did.
That vote was probably one of the hardest votes that I've done in this game. Usually I'm not really that bothered, but Eddie was a good ally of mine. We didn't always see eye to eye, but he was pretty good when I played with him. He didn't always lie to me. He told me the truth all the time, really, and we worked together well. But when it comes down to it, it's final 5 now, and I've got to be taking out the threats.
Well, congratulations, you 4. Griffin, Kyle, Marco, Eve. You have outlasted 16 other people, and now 25% chance, a 1 in 4 of winning the $1 trillion prize and $10 from Ryan's daughter. 1 more immunity challenge, 1 more shot to be safe at tribal, 1 more vote. So I'm going to get into today's immunity challenge.
Oh, hi. It's me again, Kyle. Now, I'm not sure if all of you know this, but I am actually the editor and director of all Virtual Survivor episodes, along with being a player on Season 1. And the reason why you're seeing me right now, I'll be honest, this challenge took about 2 hours to do, and I am not editing that. Basic gist of the challenge. It was a 5-stage challenge similar to the Final 6 puzzle challenge, only this time each stage was a different riddle. Eventually, we all got to stage 5 before someone won. So, instead of doing that, instead of wasting hours of my life, like I did on Virtual Survivor, I'm just gonna save a few right now and just skip through it. So, hope you enjoy this fast forward.
I'll say just like if it's over.
Kyle did make his guess first. Kyle's incorrect, sorry Kyle. Marco has made a guess of L.J. McCannis, and it is correct!
I'm ready to win, mother. Woo! Let's go! I'm ready. Oh, come on! Come on! Yeah! Woo! Yeah!
I've got to say it, and I really hate to say it because I don't want to do this, but I don't think I have much of a choice. I've got to vote Kyle. He's the only plausible vote for me tonight. He's played an outstanding game. There is no denying it. This guy is a freaking legend. He's survived votes time after time, and he's a great social, strategic, and just freaking immunity god. He's really likable and he's funny as well. Like, it's the perfect combination, and I really enjoy playing the game with him. But he's got to go.
it's me. Like, I don't even need to hide it. Like, I mean, when we get back to camp and Marco's just like, yeah, I think I'm gonna vote for Kyle. I have to be honest. That sounded a little Scottish, actually. That's not a great Marco, but like, I just gotta come out and say it now. Like, oh no, it's me gone. Like, I mean, I knew it going into Final 6. I mean, before Final 6, like, Survivor Geek and the host messages saying, prepare stuff to get to, if you get to Final Tribal Council, prepare like a speech or something. I didn't prepare jack shit. Like, I didn't think I was gonna get there. And, I mean, like, now that I'm not saying I'm giving up. I'm gonna throw some harebrained scheme out there to try and get to Final 3, but like, it's not gonna work. I mean, fingers crossed it'll work, but it's not gonna work. I mean, I have gone through this game threat level through the roof. Like, I beat anyone else in the game, and it's my own fault for putting myself here, but now that I am here on the verge of being voted out, looking back on my game, I can't say I'm disappointed. I'm happy with my journey. Maybe that sounds sappy, maybe that's stupid of me to say, maybe you're saying, fight Kyle, fight like hell, but there's not much fighting left in me, and I have to say, even though I don't have much fight, I'm happy.
Welcome to Tribal Council, Final 4. I'm just going to bring in the members of the jury real quick. So we have Alicia, Michael, Corey, Declan, Cody, Zach, Garrett, Alex, and Eve voted out of last. Eve. Eddie voted out of last Tribal Council. All right. So with that mix-up, just gonna start it off immediately. Marco, congratulations. That challenge was the longest challenge all season. It's very difficult, and you were eventually the only one to crack the code. So how do you feel right now making the final 3?
Oh my God, I can't really think right now because all of my energy has been sapped. So I'm sorry if I'm not going to be the normal cheeky Marco at this Tribal Council, but I cannot think at all right now. Yeah.
Eve, what kind of spot are you in right now? Because obviously, I'm just going to say it, you were one of 2 of the only in the game when you're still here. Is there a guys versus girls right now where it's a 3v1 or what's happening?
2 words, not again. Please don't make me choose. Well, that's not 2 words, but still. Someone.
Please don't show anything except your face.
Michael, bro.
Alright, Kyle, is tonight's vote easy? Is it gonna be a 3-1 or is it like what's happening tonight?
Not gonna be easy.
Marco, obviously you're in a position of power tonight.
Yeah.
Does it really give you an ability to make a bigger move? Like, obviously there is still questions about whether we're doing a new game of Survivor where we're doing a fire making challenge between the 2 or we're doing a vote. So what's your call either way? What's going to happen with you?
I think I'm in a situation where I'm sitting alongside 3 people who I've played the entire game with. So it's hard to vote any of them out, you know what I mean? But I think there are 2 people in particular, Eve and Carl. Me, Eve and Carl have been together the entire game, and we've made many big moves together. And I think the problem is, even though in real life, like, I hope at least I'm going to stay really tight with them. Sitting at the end with them, or with, obviously only one person can be eliminated at this point, but sitting at the end with both of them would dilute my story to the end, because a lot of the moves I've made with them. So that's why, if it's going to be a traditional vote, I'm probably going to vote for Kyle, to be honest.
It's been really good playing with them, and it's been really fun playing with them. And I know I don't stand basically a chance anymore, but I'm going to keep on fighting.
With everybody going back and forth, nobody really knows where the vote's 100% going to go tonight. 3 is the majority, that's all you need, and in the event of a tie, we'll find out what happens, if we need to. So, without further ado, Kyle, you're up. Marco, you're up. Griffin, you're up. Finally, Eve, you're up. Alright. For the last time, if I read your vote, it is bad. If I read your vote, it is a vote against you for you to go home.
Good luck, Kyle.
On the 4 people here, Griffin, Kyle, and Eve, any votes cast for you will all count. There's no idols. I'll read the vote. First vote, Kyle. Kyle again, that's 2 votes, Kyle. Griffin. It's 2 votes, Kyle, 1 vote, Griffin. And for the final vote, 17th person voted out of virtual survivor.
Sorry, Kyle.
The 10th member.
Sorry, Kyle.
Kyle, I'm so sorry. Kyle.
Look, I'm sorry.
Alright.
Kyle, any last words for you?
I mean, I'm literally going to be talking in the jury in like 15 seconds. Doesn't really matter. To be fair, I did not prepare a final tribal council speech. I did not think I was getting there.
Right.
You were close, man. You were close. You were.
Well, anyway, I'm going to finish this one off. Congratulations to Marco, Griffin, and Eve. Tomorrow you'll all have a chance to say your final words to the jury, and they'll have some final words on you. You guys are going to need some rest, so you guys can head back to camp for the final time, and good night.
I'm satisfied with my experience. Like I said in my last confessional, I wouldn't have wanted it to be any other 3 people to take me out. Like, I took out all the people that opposed me throughout this game. And it was just my 3 friends that voted me out at the end. The final Canadian person voted out. Connor went first. Michael was the merge boot. I'm the fallen angel. No more poetic an ending for the Canadians in this game than that. With all that said and done, with the game now near over, thank everybody for letting me play with you. I could have been the 2nd boot, but I got to fight day in, day out, make awesome moves with people I have such great friendships with, and now that it is all over, I said it once, I'll say it again. Thank you all.
I absolutely hated it, but it was the right thing to do. I think my chances of winning went up quite a lot now the best player has left. But at the same time, I could get absolutely slated at the end. I'm really bad for setting up for myself and like pitching myself. And honestly, that's the thing I find hardest about this game. It's not making it to Final Tribal Council. It's once I'm there, how do I go about winning?
I should win, I think. What has Eve really done in this game? I'm just gonna say it. Like, what has he done? Oh, split the minority vote and take Yini out. We did that for her. I'm just saying it. Eve, you're trash, mate. I'm joking, you're a good player, but not on my level. You're not on my level.
Coming into the game, targeted. But why? Oh wait, because I'm a girl. Oh yeah, but here I am. It was really, really enjoyable, and I want to thank Survivor Geek and my fellow castaways for this opportunity to basically do what I've always wanted to do and prove to myself that I can do things if I believe. And big shout out to the boys, Griffin, Garrett and Michael, International Alliance at the Merge. Even though we didn't get to play with each other as much as maybe I would have liked, but I loved it all the same and I had a great time with you all. I'm going to give it my all at the end, and I suck at speaking, so I think I might tank, but it's been a great experience.
Welcome to the final three, the final tribal council. Eve, Marco, and Griffin. All three of you have put in blood, sweat, and tears into this game, and now you get to show for it, show what you've done in this game, show off to the jury, and give them a reason why you deserve the $1 trillion prize with $10 from Ryan's daughter, of course. So I'm going to start off with, it's going to be old school Survivor style. You guys are going to get opening speeches. Jury's going to have their chance to talk, and then you guys will finally have some closing statements. Remember to, wait your turn or whatever. Be polite if you have to. And, just have fun. You guys are allowed to interject if something really, important happens or anything. But, I'm going to start it off immediately with Griffin. So, Griffin, opening speech, please, from you.
I started off this game at the bottom, me and Michael. I made good connections, I think, right away. Talked to a lot of people. I think my physical part of the game was decent. And I made good connections with a good amount of people, and that definitely helped me get through this game. And, yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Griffin. Eve, you're up next.
Not only did I make it to the end, despite the odds at Final 6, I didn't just scrape by, I thrived. All throughout my game, I made sure I was never the top threat and I wouldn't get targeted. Day one, pre-game, I aligned myself with Kyle, Griffin and Alicio. Although I didn't expect to get very far with all of them, because I was in the minority, it still worked out and all three of us made merge. Come merge, obviously things are a bit different and you don't really get the same solidarity as you do pre-merge, but I managed to talk with Eddie, although I didn't flip him necessarily. My bond that I created with him then, when we voted out Corey, was enough to get me to where I am today. Eddie's alliance with the other side definitely helped me know when the votes were coming, where they were going, and it made my alliance be able to counter. I knew through Eddie that you guys were splitting the votes, so I convinced Griffin to stay strong and vote for Garrett. And because he did this, Garrett went home and the flip didn't work. Final 6 obviously wasn't the way I expected it. I was in a tough spot, but I managed to maneuver myself out and I ended up being the person who went home both times due to both sides being at odds with each other. My social game is probably one of the most important reasons why I made it as far as I did, and I'm open to any questions.
Well, thank you, Eve. And finally, Marco, you're up with your opening statements.
There we go. Hello, everyone from the jury. I'd just like to firstly say this has actually been a really fun season for me. Like, if I win or if I lose tonight, I've had so much fun. And I think there's a lot of people who didn't make it up here who would deserve to be here. I just think the thing that separates me from Eve, because me and Eve and Carl made a lot of moves in this game together, is I wanted to try and give everyone a chance. The reason me, Eve and Carl even began together was because I was on the majority and they were on the minority. And we were talking, and I don't want people, thanks Eve. I don't want people to be begonied. I hate people in the minority just getting taken out one by one. I think my first biggest move in the game was, of course, the fake carbon monoxide. You probably all know by at this point it was fake, but for me at the time it was the right move because Cody was gone. It was 4-4. If I voted Griffin out at that point in time, Carl would go next. And Carl, as you have seen in this game, we've helped each other make it as far as we have. So if Carl went, my game would have been screwed. So by taking out Eddie at that point in time, kept it 4-4, and it kept me right in the middle. No one could have taken me out at that point because everyone needed me. We managed to bring Baril into a majority, into the merge. We took out Thomas, and we took out Andrew and Yinny, and then Eddie came back. It's thanks to me, even Carl, that Baril went into the merge with twice the numbers that Gubit had. the split that I organised at Final 7 would, if Griffin voted for Eddie, it would have worked because there was going to be 2 votes on Garrett, 2 votes on Carl, 2 votes on Griffin, 1 vote on Eddie. Carl would have used the idol on himself, and on the revote, Griffin would have gone. Of course, it didn't work because Griffin voted for Eddie. But if it did work, it would have been a brilliant flip. Eddie and Griffin, from what I was told, were planning to take me out at 6 or 5. And I managed to work my way out of that situation to get back on top of the tribe. I think the moves that I've made has really made my game enjoyable for me, and I hope it's made it enjoyable for everyone else. That's been my only goal in this season, to play how I play. And I hope you guys maybe reward me for that. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Marco.
Sorry if that was long, I don't know.
Alicio, you're up.
Hello, jury. Hi. All right, and hello, Final 3. Congratulations, you guys did great. Y'all are all my friends, but I'm gonna be hard on all of you because it's only fair. Okay, Griffin, I'm back with you. All right, so I have a quick. Okay, because from what I saw, we discussed a lot in the jury, saying that you were AKA a goat. I want you to convince me. How are you not a goat? Like, what makes you not a goat?
Well, I'm not a goat because I survived. I was at the bottom from day one. I made alliances. I made good connections with people. I got a total of 16 votes this season, and somehow I'm still here. And I think that's from just having good connections and being able to be easy to talk to.
Eve, hello. Oh my gosh.
Hey.
Okay, so for y'all, because I'm pretty sure you didn't know, the only reason why I'm here is because of Eve. I'm just gonna say that right now. Because of her advantage, I'm here to vote. But Eve, I'm gonna try to be as fair as possible. I wanna know. Is my hair a mess? I really wanna know.
It's a lot bad.
Yeah, it's really bad. All right, thank you. I wish you guys the best of luck.
God.
Bye.
Michael,
Jesus.
you're up.
All right, I want to start by thanking Survivor Geek for this amazing opportunity to have me on the show. And now I want to thank all 3 of you guys for obviously making it to the final 3. Competing with all these big egos, it's no easy feat. You have to deal with Alicio, Yini, myself, everyone, and still outlast them all. I give you props to that. Marco, you started off this game pretty well. And I will admit, that carbon monoxide thing is genius. That is brilliant. And I'm gonna ask you the same thing, because my dumbass thought Kyle was actually part of Griffin was part of BCG. I'm dumb. But you're actually a part of BCG. Yeah. Was I actually associated with you at all? Or was I just a pawn for you to get forward in the game?
I'll just tell you because you'd want me to tell you the truth. We weren't going to go to the end with you because, Michael, you were one of the best players in the game. We weren't going to take you out and merge. I think we wanted to eliminate you at 7 or 8 once. Me, Carl, and Eve were going to be 3 people in 6 and probably in control.
This truly is my last question. You say you make the big moves now. You say all the moves you made now. As someone who has actually told everyone they made the big move and gotten voted out, why would you tell everyone about the moves you made now, whereas the obvious person who's made all the moves, which is Eve, and we've all noticed that, why would you tell us now about all your big moves that you made, like your social and your challenge wins and everything? Why would you tell us now?
I assume this is a question for me. I made all the same moves Eve made. It's just I kept my threat management. I played threat management. The fact that you thought that the BCG gang, the BCG group was Eve, Carl, and Griffin, just shows that I distanced myself from that, so that if I needed to, I had other people like Zach and Alex to go to. I wouldn't have made it to the jury if I claimed all the moves. I would be where probably Carl is.
Okay, that's it. That's it for me.
All right, we're gonna have next person in the jury go up. Corey.
All Alright, so first I want to say congrats to all three of you. Even if you didn't play the most flashy game, you still made it to the final 3, and that's a huge accomplishment. My question is, what's your biggest regret or thing you would change gameplay-wise in the game?
I think my biggest regret was probably not going with Marco and them, because we could have had a chance to go get Kyle out, but I think if I stayed true to Marco right from that 6th spot, I think if I stayed with him, I think I could have maybe had a better chance, but I betrayed him and that didn't help.
The biggest regret for me, I've actually written the word regret on my bullet point list for the final speech, and it has 5 names on it. It's got Corey, Alex, Eddie, Zach, Kyle. Because although I don't regret making the moves because I had to stay in the game. Corey, you and me, we pre-gamed together, and I did legitimately have that bond with you. I had to vote you out to stay in the game, but that doesn't mean I didn't. It didn't hurt.
Personally, my biggest regrets were taking out Kyle and Eddie because they were the people I'm closest to. However, strategically, they were the best moves that I could have made for my game. And my biggest regret gameplay-wise was probably not splitting the votes at the initial merge.
Alright, thanks guys. I'm not bitter, so good luck.
Thanks, Corey.
Cheers, Corey.
Thanks.
Thank you, Corey. Declan, you're up next.
Hey, what's up? Congrats. To all of you. There's a reason your guys are in the final 3 and we're on the jury. We play better games. I can't be mad at any of you because I got no votes against me. I always have to say that. What attribute of your game do you think was got you to the final 3, and can you tell me an example of that?
Probably my loyalty. I think that got me far in the game because I was loyal to people and I stuck with the vote. I never tried to mix things up until the final 6. I think my biggest move with loyalty was staying loyal to even Kyle when I could have gone home at final 7 when we got Garrett out, because if I wasn't loyal to them, I would have been going home.
I think my biggest attribute was versatility and adaptability. I think I didn't just stick with the same formula the whole game. I adapted to the situations. And I think that the best way I could give an example of that is I can name many moves. I can name moves that I've made that Eve wasn't in on. But Eve may not be able to name any.
Name them.
The carbon monoxide thing, I flipped on even Carl. Twice, I took Carl out.
Yeah, you took Kyle out when he was most vulnerable. You took Kyle out when it was easiest to take him out. And when you could have...
I adapted to my game.
Yeah, it was final 4. I mean, yeah, but...
You vote for Griffin?
I made the best. I just don't understand why you... So apparently you flipped on Kyle and Eve at final 7. Is this correct? To get out.
I wanted to get Griffin out at that point because I thought he was going to be taking up a spot at the final 3.
So you flipped, and this is when, okay, and then at final 6, you felt bad, so you flipped back to...
No, I didn't, it wasn't fully that. That was partly because of it, but Griffin has said that he was going to vote, him and Eddie were going to vote me out. They had an alliance, he said that.
Okay.
And Alex told me that if I stayed with them and voted Carl out then, I would have gone.
In my book, you would have automatically gotten my vote had you been against Griffin, Eddie, or Alex. And it's a toss-up. I just don't see how when you had an opportunity to take out Kyle or Eve at that point in 6. And you just
if I voted Kyle or Eve out at 6, I would have gone. So I would have gone at 5.
All right.
My loyalty to those who I was with, even though I wasn't with everyone, the ones I was with, I was loyal to. An example of this, even though Eddie I was loyal to, I knew that I needed to be loyal to Kyle and Marco in the time of need at final 6. If I hadn't done that, the furthest I probably would have made it is final 4 because I'm not good at immunity challenges. I'm going to say that. And I think that if I hadn't been loyal, if I'd been flipping about, then I would have got a bigger target, I would have received more votes, and I would have gone a lot earlier.
All right. I have lots of respect for all of you, and Thank you. Good job, guys.
Yeah, Cody, you're up.
How's it going, everybody? Good to see you all here. Congratulations to all of you for making it farther than all of us on the jury. And that's the beauty of this game, is that the people that did not make it that far are the one that decide your fate. And for right now, how I'm going to do it, I don't have any questions. I'm just going to lay out my mindset and tell you guys what you did right and what I felt you did wrong. Marco, I think you did play a very social game. That's a very big positive in my book. You're a very social person. You got well with a lot of people on the cast. I'd say about 3/4 of them, including the old Burrell boys and the Burrell tribe, because we considered you on the top. I think you maneuvered yourself in a way that you got here, and I commend you for that as well. I would just say you're a social person, and that's how you play the game, right? And you made it farther than I did. Eve, for you, I think you did a great job on the top. Like Declan said, I was with Declan since day one. You were a target, and you were a great one, because it was either you or Kyle, and one of you made it, and Kyle made it to the final four. So Declan and I were kind of right. The old Barilla tribe was right about you two. Getting as far as you did great, because you manipulated. I'm gonna take off Declan because he pretty much spoke my mind perfectly about you. Marco, I know you and I have a little scruffle about a week or two ago. I will say, the carbon monoxide thing, you didn't own up to it, right? You were like, hey, I'm sorry, because I was at work. I checked my phone, found out that Eddie was voted out and that you had a carbon monoxide poisoning. I was at work, and I was worried for you, because I thought you were going to have to go or something happened, and I was genuinely worried. But when you faked it and I found out, that really sucked, right? I don't even know how to describe it. Just faking a life-threatening thing in your house, it kind of grows sour on my tongue. Eve, I'm with Declan. You did play a game of lies. Saying that you wanted to flip multiple times with me, I have one question. Did you actually want to flip, or did you
I'm sorry. I wanted to stay, but I wanted to position myself better.
I think with your game and with the opposition games that you're up against, I can firmly say that you have my jury vote, and I expect to vote for you when we do vote. But thank you guys.
Sorry, my computer lagged. Did you say Eve? Or?
Yes, I am. I can say I am voting for Eve. I commend your playstyle. I also kind of berate it, but I mean, it's just, you stayed on top. You were a target, and you evaded that target until you got here in a position where two other people, didn't play as well as you. So thank you guys.
So Zach, you're up. Ask away.
Hi guys. First of all, I just want to say congratulations to all three of you for making it to the end. You did something that the rest of us could not, and that's really amazing. Can you outline your best strategical move of the season for each of your games, and what differentiates that individually from working as a group versus your own move?
So my biggest strategical move was probably aligning with Eddie. If I didn't get the information I had received from him, lots of my allies would have gone in the votes leading up from Final 11 to Final 7. Without that information, we wouldn't have been able to counter any plays that your side made, and we would have lost the majority of our lines, and I probably wouldn't be here today.
I think the biggest strategic move that I made personally was probably the carbon monoxide thing, for the sole purpose that at that point in time, Griffin had received 3 votes and Eddie received 4 votes. Originally, Carl was going to be the target, and Cody was going to be the target from both sides. It was going to be Carl and Cody receiving votes. The only reason Griffin and Eddie received votes is because I convinced both sides which targets they should have.
I didn't really make a lot of strategic moves. That my end game, that's when I wanted to do it. I tried to get Eddie and Alex in with me, and I tried to make a move, and I tried to get out Marco, then Kyle, then Eve, and then have us final 3.
All right, thank you, Griffin, and thank you all for an amazing game. I really enjoyed playing with you guys.
And you.
All right. Next we have Garrett.
Good evening, guys, or should I say good morning at 3 o'clock in the morning. Well done on making it to the final 3. Griffin,
Yeah.
you had no gameplay, right? You had no idols, but yeah, you got an idol played for you. You had no immunity wins, but you should have won that immunity because Marco didn't do the planking right. Marco, you were the second person I spoke to in the game from the very start. I made a final 2 with you. You never lied to me. Other people said you were a snake. It's more about a what if. What if Griffin goes at final 7? What happens from then on?
I thought when the real final 6 happened, when you were eliminated at 7, I thought it was just going to be me, Alex, Eddie, Griffin voting for Eve and Carl. That's what I thought would happen. But I had to change it because I realised I got the information that I was going to go out, so I did something about it. I believe that I would have brought you to the end because I think we would have had a good chance against each other.
You played a good game in my perspective, so well done and good luck.
Thank you, Garrett. All right. Alex, you're up.
All right. Congratulations, Final 3. I should be there and not you. So I just gotta start by saying that there are some really delusional members in this jury. I don't want to say names. I would like to start with Eve. Okay? So Eve, you actually mentioned that you play a better game than I did, which is hilarious. It's hilarious. And that makes you really cute, makes no sense. Tell me the biggest move you orchestrated, but you, not your alliance, you.
Me? Well, I mean, I had input from my alliance, but personally, Griffin would have gone final 7 if I did not convince Griffin. If I hadn't said, look, you have to do this, then he would have gone. My whole end game would have been switched up. Yes, I had the information from Eddie, but I already had a feeling that Marco was going to flip, and Garrett, but it wasn't confirmed. And I was talking to Griffin anyway. And if I hadn't done that, I don't think me or Griffin would be here. I think Marco would, with you and Eddie.
Okay. Good game. Good. Marco. Marco, you backstabbed me. You lied to me. I trusted you. I really trusted you. And that was painful. It was, dude. I think that in this case you've got the mentality of a loser because you just don't play to win. You just played here to get to the final 3, and you had a chance to go with Eddie and myself. And you screwed it. So my question to you is, you voted me out. Do you agree that that was a mistake?
In a game where making mistakes could cost you games, I think voting you out, honestly, Alex, I'm just saying this honestly, it did hurt me. I didn't enjoy voting you out. Legitimately, I don't mind if you vote for me, Eve, or Griffin, but I didn't enjoy doing it. But I feel like, for me, logically, it did make the most sense.
Thank you. You played an awesome game, so congratulations. Okay? Now, Griffin. Almost no one respects your game in here. Your game might summarize in one sound. It's not even a word, it's a sound. It could be like, you know what that means.
We're gonna have Eddie go next.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey Eddie.
Eddie.
Griffin, at final 6, you say you try to make a big move, but I told you my plan, and then 2 days later you call me and Alex up and tell me the same plan I had already told you, trying to say it was your plan. Can you explain how I'm actually wrong and this apparently was your whole plan the whole time?
Well, to come back at that, I brought up that plan probably 2 or 3 days before that, and then I heard I was just making sure you guys were good on it. So I technically made that plan, but I guess I thought you might have seen it, and then you thought, okay, this is my plan. And then also, you you, me, and Alex, we had our own conversation, and we were going to get Kyle or Marco out at the final 6 with either a 3-3 split or a 2-2-2 split. And I think that's probably what you thought could have been your move, but I think I kind of masterminded those moves, but they never came to flourish, I guess.
Eve, it's pretty obvious at this point. I had a strong connection with you throughout pretty much since I came back. You wanted me to vote Corey, and I did that for you. Because it put me in a better spot, it put you in a better spot. But what you ended up doing was taking out every single person I started aligning myself with, and pretty much left me with only you to trust. And the one person I trusted the most was you, and the one thing you did for me was you voted my name, you took me out, and you said you were sorry. And honestly, I accept. So the one question I have for you though, Eve, is only you, if you could decide at the final 6, who is the 2 people sitting next to you do you feel was your best shot at winning the game?
A best shot at winning would probably be Alex and Griffin.
Okay, I'm good.
Thank you, Eddie.
Finally, we got Kyle.
Oh, is this the last? Oh.
Oh, Lord.
Here we go.
No, listen. I prepared a few graphics. Yeah, I had a lot of free time and my ass was numb.
Oh, God, Marco.
So, anyway, this is a graphic of Griffin's game.
Thank you.
As you can see here, he started here. He ended up. This is like most of pre-merge. This is the merge around here, right here, and this is all the post-merge, and then here he is in final 3. As you can see, there has not been much shifts. It's mostly just a straight line. But I mean, there's not much. It's a straight line.
Thanks, Kyle.
There's that one. Next, here's Marco's game. So as you can see here, he started off. He was playing really good. This is around when the merge happens. Then it just there's the final, and then that just kind of went down, as you can see. And I won't let you guys comment on all this because I'm tyrannical, but I am going to explain all of this afterward. So that's Marco's game.
Oh, it's fun,
Here's Eve's game. She started around here, and then she went up, and then she just kind of ended up here. She kind of plateaued. Right around the final 3 is when she plateaued, actually. Griffin, the best way to summarize your game. Always the puppet, never the master.
Yep.
Because of you 3, 2 of you were my partners, 1 of you was my puppet. You were my puppet, and I controlled you this entire game. Final 6, I had to convince you to make the move against Marco. That thus sunk Marco and made him have to work with us so that I could take the shot at Eddie. Eddie won immunity, Alex went home anyway. It worked out great. I got voted out at Final 4. But the real point here is that you really didn't make any moves that weren't actually my move. On to Marco. How do you justify me voting for you over Eve, given that right after Garrett was voted out, you admitted in the BCG group chat that you didn't think you could beat Eve or me? How do you justify me voting for you now, after you admitted that to us during the game?
Do you think it's a bad thing, in a game where threats are being eliminated, to be seen as below you and Carl?
I think it's a simple matter of the fact is that, while yes, you were seen as below them, but now one of those 2 people that were seen as above you is sitting next to you in the final 3.
But you should know more than anyone here. If I deserve to win more than Eve, you should know why. And that's because...
That's the thing. I think you made flashier plays. You made flashier plays, but you also made far worse plays than Eve ever did. Eve was at a steady level of good gameplay the entire game, whereas you had higher highs but way lower lows.
When we failed together. We all got duped
Except
out of
when you tried to take control of the game at Final 7 and it didn't work.
It was this close to working. If Griffin voted for Eddie...
it was that close to working, but it didn't work.
Should I be penalized for taking the,
I don't think you should be penalized for taking a risk. I told you in the game, I respected the move. If it worked out, it didn't work out.
Alright, but if it's Okay, I'm not
I mean,
sure.
it's all pretty. I'd like to move on to Eve now, because I don't want to rag on you, because you have played a good game. Like I said, you have the high highs, but you also have low lows. I'd like to move on to Eve now. Eve, of the 3 of the BCG members, you did the least for yourself. If you had to rank the ideas that we made, I think me and Marco are interchangeable for who contributed the most to the BCG. I think you were more or less just kind of there.
Yeah.
You agreed with plans, you didn't make plans. So
Yeah.
I think you had a really high level of gameplay the entire season, but there was nothing to push you through the roof. I think there was stuff that pushes Marco through the roof compared to you. It's just a matter of, do you reward steady gameplay or great and occasionally terrible gameplay? What did you contribute apart from Eddie and all of his information?
Well, you wouldn't have had Dawn as easily pre-merge. You underestimate how much we talked.
I don't underestimate how much you talked, but I also think that was more just intermingling between the minority, given that Dawn had nowhere else to go, than it was you actively keeping Dawn with the minority.
I mean, I can't deny. I mean, I know I should have come up with a thing, but I can't deny. I'm truthful.
I mean, I'm not going to try and seal the fate on anyone's door in this game. I think you guys all have arguments to make. 2 of you have arguments to make. 1.2 now. 2 of you have arguments to make to win.
Kyle, okay, it's okay. It was my first time.
I'll say this. I think you're a great person, but in this game, you just didn't do enough. I had to convince you to make a move, and the move I convinced you to make was actually just a part of my larger play. That's it. And good job, BCG.
All right, thank you, Kyle. Final travel's been going on pretty long, so we're gonna have final comments, but or final speeches from 3 finalists.
So I'm up first. Alright. I think what stuck out to me the most, and what I've actually remembered the most, is Cody's comment about my social play. And I know, Cody, you've already made your mind up, you already voted for Eve, but I just like to say that is really, I do really appreciate that, because my whole life I have actually struggled with social interactions. I was diagnosed with Asperger's in primary school. I never had actual close friend group in school. So for Cody to say that I played a good social game, it does mean a lot to me, because it means that I've achieved. In the game with the biggest, thank you, Cody. In the game with the most intense social strategy where people are out to betray you, the fact that Cody said that to me, that I played a good social game, means a lot. Eve has talked to Eddie, and Griffin survived being almost voted out every vote. I was the one who actually contributed and actually made moves to advance my game. Sure, some of them failed. I came back from them. I kept fighting and surviving in this game. I did my best. I did my best to prove myself, and that's all I could do in this game. And if that doesn't help me win, I've played as Marco. That's all I can say.
Thank you, Marco. Eve, you're up.
Well, I would like to say that I played the game the way I expected myself to play it. I did not expect to get emotionally attached to some of the people I play with, not in a loving way, in a friendship way. No, too old. But I just enjoy playing the game, and you know what? If I don't win, it doesn't affect me too much. I know I shouldn't be saying this, but I value my friendships with the people I've made over my basically gameplay and wanting to win. If I haven't needed safety, it shows how much my social game actually helped me to develop into the game. And I think myself as a person, I don't think you guys properly saw me, with the exception of probably Kyle and Marco and Eddie. I have to do what I invested time into. This game takes a lot out of you, and I don't know whether I could have done it without the people beside me. And you know, it's not selling my case, but I have to be honest with you. So yeah.
All right, thank you, Eve. Griffin, cap it off for us.
Okay. Well, you guys probably aren't gonna vote for me, but I just want to take the time and say thank you. Sorry. Thank you for just like being nice and like everything, and like I probably spent more time on Minecraft with Eve and Kyle than anything else. Like it's just been really fun, and I thank you for just keeping me when I had the chance to get out. And like I know there's probably no chance of me winning, but I just want to say thank you for everybody, for just keeping me around and being so nice, even if you tried to vote me out sometimes. It's fine, but they just thank you.
Thank you, Griffin. And just like that, the final tribal council concludes. I'm gonna say for the last time ever, on season 1, finish it off. It's time to vote. Jury is voting for a winner. You want to see your name.
My camera on, by the way.
I want to see your name. So I'm going to ask in order for people to send me votes. Alicia.
Yes, okay. It's been a while since I voted someone. Hold on.
Almost a month.
It's been a month. Alright.
Michael.
You're just the better British person overall compared to the two of you guys. So yeah, I think this vote is really self-explanatory.
Corey, stop please. Next. Declan.
Sorry, I need to go to the toilet. That is...
Yeah, so do I.
Go to the toilet. I will not vote for you.
Eve, just go. No.
Let me guess. You don't even have to go to the toilet. It was a lie.
No, I've been manipulated. Oh,
He doesn't want to go to the toilet.
Cody, you're up. Zach, you are up and you've raised your vote. Thank you. Alright. Garrett.
In my opinion, you played the best game out of the final 3, so my vote for the winner of Virtual Survivor is Marco. Well played, buddy.
Howard, you're up.
Hey, Garrett, it's like 3:30 for
Eddie. You're up.
I can't wait for our friendship to move on outside of the game, because I think this might be a lifelong friendship. Congrats, Eve. I'm very proud of you.
Kyle, you're up.
My vote to win goes... Wrong one. Nope, wrong one again. Eve, you are by far... Well, not really by far. You and Mark are pretty close. I'll just give my vote to you because... you didn't betray me at Final 6, and Marco literally admitted he didn't think he could beat you in the end, so, that's good enough reasoning for me. Great game to both of you, though. And Griffin, too.
Thank you. I'll count that. Well,
wrote it down.
We'll tally the votes for one last time.
No.
Alicia, are you in California?
I have this advantage.
I live in California.
Guaranteed final 3 advantage, so...
Valid forever.
I think that's final 3.
Yeah, Kyle, I'm taking your first
If
vote.
anybody has a hidden media idol and would like to play
Taking
it,
my first vote?
now would be time to do so.
In this very little urn, I have the vote. All of them.
It's very little.
Frick is that own?
Is that a thermos?
It's been a fun season, guys. Fun season 1. All of you have played great games in all of your own ways. For one last time again, I will read the votes.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're reading them now?
Add a live reunion show another time.
Yes, oh my god.
No way.
Yes.
It was fun,
No
guys.
way.
This is gonna be an actual reaction.
Really?
I'll see you on Zoom Live when it happens.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh my
It was
god.
a fun season.
I
everybody.
expected it.
How long is that gonna how long is that gonna be?
Oh my god.
Next time.
That's gonna be like...
We gotta edit fast, Cody. We gotta edit fast.
Yeah, how long is that gonna be
I
until we know?
professionals to send. Oh,